stuff. So this dish is very simple to make. I make batches and batches of these quiches, and then I freeze them, and I put 2 in a little Ziploc baggie and take them out and nuke them for 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so, and they're good to go. So I'm going to do that recipe for you today. The ingredients that you're going to need, I'll end up listing in the sidebar and everything. And if I miss anything, this is my first food tutorial, so bear with me. But anyway, so mini quiches. Ingredients you're going to need are you can also add, what else, cilantro or mushrooms. I personally don't like mushrooms, so that's an easy fix for me, nothing there. You can change up the sausage, that sort of thing. But this I try to keep healthy, so that's why I'm using the turkey sausage, and that's why I use 1% milk and that sort of thing. So we'll get started. What you're going to do is you're going to need 8 eggs to make 12 mini quiches. So you're actually going to take 5 egg whites and 3 whole eggs. So I'm going to... Alright, so now that I have my egg mixture, so I have my 8 eggs, 5 egg whites and 3 whole eggs. I'm going to go ahead and beat these. Alright, and what I'm going to do is add a cup of 1% milk. I'm going to beat that also, just kind of mix it all together. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set this aside because this egg part is actually done. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. What I am going to do is actually cut up some sausage. Alright, so this is what the mixture looks like, the drier stuff. I'll show you better in a little bit. Alright, so next, I usually take about 2 stems or whatever these are called of green onions, and I'm just going to go ahead and chop these up. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my mixture as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese, and I am not the girl that has reduced fat cheese or anything like that. So I usually add about a palmful or so, and mine is just a shredded cheddar cheese. So I go ahead and add all that fun stuff. Now I'm going to get some pepper, and I'm going to grind some pepper in here, and again, it's a matter of personal preference. So next, in another small bowl, I'm going to take some, and you guys can use fresh spinach if you want to. I choose to, hopefully you can hear me, I choose to use frozen spinach. I'll take about that much spinach, which is probably, you know, a couple of cups frozen, and put it in the microwave. So anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds in their microwave should be good. Sorry about my camera here. All right. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. And these are going to go in for about 50 minutes. They rise a little bit, but not much higher than the top of the cupcake pan, so you shouldn't have to worry about spillage or anything like that. Now bear with me again, I've already used my pan once. So I'm going to use cooking spray. Use a lot of spray, because the last thing that you want is to have your mini quiches stuck, because they will fall apart. They are really soggy when they're fresh out of the oven. So you want them to just fall out so they can cool. So I use a lot of spray. So what you should have done by now is your egg mixture. I'm actually going to pull that out now. So So my egg mixture is done. Give it another little yummy, yummy, yummy. And all I have to do is just squeeze out my spinach, that sounds so funny, and add it to my dry ingredient mixture, which is of cheddar cheese, turkey sausage, green onions, and some pepper. Here is my spinach, and it's very, very soupy. So that is exactly what I'm going to do, is squeeze it out. I literally just have it in a ball in my hand. What I'm going to do next is go ahead and I'm just going to chop this up a little bit more. Really want to dig in here and make sure that you get everything really, really mixed up. So go ahead and save your spoon, but alright, I'm going to go in here and make sure that I get it nice and mixed up because, well, that's important. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is actually pour in this egg mixture. I'm going to try to pour it as evenly as possible. This is when the spoon comes in handy, and what you're going to do is go ahead and spoon a teaspoon of your drier ingredients just right on top of, or right into the cupcake pan quiche thingamajiggers. You know what I'm talking about. So there is your pre-cooked, almost finished product. What I do, and this is completely optional, obviously if you're looking for a lower calorie, and I'll give you the calorie intake, an estimate of what that is also. What I like to do is actually just sprinkle a little bit of cheese right on top, because I think it looks pretty and because I love cheese. I told you I made a batch earlier today, so I wanted to go ahead and show you that. You're going to put them on middle rack in your oven, which, like I said before, is preheated to 325 degrees, and you're going to put them in there for 50 minutes. And when you take them out, you're actually going to cool them upside down. So hopefully you greased your tray enough that they'll pop right out, but if they don't, you can loosen the sides with a spoon or a knife, that sort of thing, and they'll usually pop right out. So I cool them on actually my barbecue grill rack, because I don't have like a baking rack to cool things out on. But this is what they look like when you cool them off, and these ones are actually upside down, so I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. And you cool them upside down because all the liquid is at the bottom, and so they'll get really, really soggy otherwise. At least that's what I've discovered. And so these ones are all done. Any questions or anything like that, just ask away. And I hope that you guys try this wonderful alternative to breakfast. And like I said, it's a really good on-the-go kind of breakfast. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.